Hi, I'm Aaron Paris with Switchback Outdoor Safety in partnership with Van Duit. And out here we're going to talk about the winch recovery kit. Let's start with what is a winch and how can it be beneficial on your travels. A consideration whether this winch recovery kit is for you is, are you traveling independently? If you're traveling alone, you won't have the opportunity to use another vehicle to assist you in getting unstuck or recovered. There will no longer be opportunity for a tow strap, for kinetic energy recovery rope, and at this point, you're going to be left with what do you have with you to help you get recovered. The items in this kit are going to complement your winch and help it be more useful than it would on its own. And we can talk about each of these items and how they'll do that. Another capacity is how far out are you going and how far away you're traveling from the assistance of others. If I am 4 or 5 hours from help, if I don't have a winch and I don't have another vehicle, I don't have a means to get myself out. And then that's going to be a long walk to get myself back to civilization. Another consideration is if you don't have communications that's adequate to get to other people. GPS, satellite phones, cell phones, all these have limitations and they all have locations where they don't work well. If you have a winch and a winch recovery kit, that could be a means to get you recovered without having to wait for somebody else or have to walk your way out. So we've talked about whether this kit could be for you or not. Now let's talk about some of the items that are in the kit. All right, over here we're going to talk about connecting points, and some of what we have here to offer you is soft shackles and hard shackles. These two things are similar and different. A soft shackle is synthetic rope. It's been knotted and intertwined itself, and it is lighter, and it has a 12,500 working load limit and a material tensile strength of 62,500 pounds. This will be used to connect to your anchor or whatever you're connecting your winch to, just the same as you would a hard shackle, which is made of metal, and this has a 4 3/4 tons rating and a safety factor of 6. The kit includes both of these items for good reason. The soft shackle is good for connecting to ropes and straps and other items that are rounded or soft that it can connect to, where the hard shackle is used for objects such as this snatch block, where it's made of metal and it may cut the synthetic soft shackle if it's used there. We're going to use these items to connect the winch to either another vehicle or an object in which can support the load we're placing on it. Included in the kit is a tree saver, which is used commonly as an anchor point. The strap is wide and is placed at the bottom of the tree to protect the tree and so it doesn't get killed in the process while using it as an anchor. You'll connect this tree saver by hard shackle to the winch line by the hook at the end. Another function of the tree saver is that it can be used as a tow strap. The strap has ratings for basket, which is designed as the tree saver portion, and it has a rating for inline when used as a tow strap. It can also be used as a choker if you need to wrap around something particularly. Each of these ratings are placed on this so that you can see as you connect it to your winch. The next item is called a snatch block or a pulley block. This is so that you can connect the winch line through this back to the vehicle, creating a double line pull, effectively doubling the pulling power of your winch. This can also be used as a redirect if you needed to pull your vehicle in a different direction than inline to your anchor point. The sheave opens, allowing the winch line to drop inside. You close the sheave, and then you place the hard shackle into the snatch block, connecting to the anchor point. The rating of the snatch block is 20,000 pounds. Next is the winch line extension. If your vehicle is in a place that is too far, that your winch line is not long enough, you can use a winch line extension to extend how far your winch can reach. The winch line extension is 7/16 diameter by 50 feet, and its material tensile strength is 21,000 pounds. And the last, and definitely not least, item that's included is a winch line dampener. The dampener is placed over the winch line to provide safety should the winch line snap, driving the winch line to the ground so that no one's injured. Make sure every time you use your winch line that you're applying the winch line dampener so that you are protecting those and yourself from harm. All right, let's do a test setup and show you how some of these items work. We're going to show you how a few of these items connect together in this short video. If y'all have more questions, make sure to refer to our scenario-based video series. The winch comes with this controller. It connects wirelessly. You'll hold down the mode button for 2 to 3 seconds, which then you'll get a blue light To pull the winch line out, you'll reach inside the bumper, grab the clutch, and turn the clutch to create the free spool for the line. Grabbing the hook, you can then pull the winch line out to where you need to do the recovery to. And here you'll connect to the device that you're going to anchor. If you're connecting to an anchor such as a tree and utilizing the tree saver, you'll take the tree saver and go around the tree, making sure the strap is flat all the way around the tree and as low as possible. Then you can choose to either use the hard shackle or the soft shackle. In this case, we're going to utilize the soft shackle. We'll weave this through, making sure to follow the rigging notes on the soft shackle. Rigging notes make sure that you're connecting the soft shackle and pulling it this way opposed to this way. Doing so makes sure that the knot does not slip out from underneath the connecting piece of the soft shackle. We then would connect the hook to the soft shackle, and that physical click you heard was the safety latch on the hook. Once all is connected, we then utilize the dampener and place it over the winch line, and then securing a safe area to complete the recovery. When completing your recovery, always make sure you have a safe working area, keeping other pedestrian and observers away. Never stepping over a live line, and the live line is anything that's connected to the vehicle and to the winch. Making sure you use your safety equipment such as your PPE and being gloves, and then utilizing common language and communication for hand signals, and then also verbals with those you might be working with. The easiest way I find to break down a recovery is from the anchor point back to the vehicle, because that's where we're headed back to anyway. So I would start at the end of the winch line, disconnecting the hook, then the soft shackle, then undoing the tree saver and checking my equipment as I put it away, make sure it's not been damaged in the recovery. Then head back to the vehicle. If your recovery is further than your winch line can reach, the blue winch line extension we talked about earlier can be used. You would undo the strap, which has the rating on it here, and it stays with the rope. One end would stay with the hook connecting, hearing that physical safety latch connecting it, and then running the winch line extension out to your anchor point. I mentioned the snatch block while discussing the recovery kit. This is set up ideally for an inline. Inline pull would be a single line pull that utilizes just the winch line alone, straight out to from the vehicle to the recovery point. If you're needing a double line pull or double pulling power, you would utilize a snatch block, or if you need to change the angle in which you're pulling, you could also use a snatch block. If you want to know more about how to use this, please refer to our video scenario-based training series.